Recently, I saw an interview with the owner of a used car dealership. And he said something really profound, something that I have really not ever heard from a used car dealer. He said that they possessed asymmetric knowledge and that they could use this knowledge to either take advantage of their customers and enrich themselves, or they could use that knowledge to serve and empower their customers. And of course, their mission was to serve and empower their customers, and the business owner was actually a Christian. And it got me thinking about those of us who are Christian business owners and entrepreneurs. And it hit me that the most significant, eternally significant asymmetric knowledge is the gospel. And if you're a Christian and you have experienced it yourself and received the grace of God, you know that it is not anything that you've earned. You know that it is a complete gift from God, and we have no reason to boast in it. And you know, the same thing could be said about the knowledge, the resources, the material wealth that we've gained from the entrepreneurial process of experimentation, of failure, success, failure, failure, success, failure. The knowledge that we've gained from that, the gifts and abilities and talents that we've gained from God are just that. They're gifts, and they're meant to be used to serve and empower other people for the sake of God's redemptive purposes, not to enrich ourselves. And that's what's been probably most discouraging. I see this often, mainly on social media, where you hear advertisers talk about the asymmetric knowledge they have, either as a product or in the form of a business they're offering an entrepreneur to take part of, and that this asymmetric knowledge will have the power to enrich them and cause them to be prosperous and wealthy. While profits are never a bad thing in God's kingdom, and in fact it falls in alignment with really what God calls us to do, is to be fruitful and multiply. That has to do with profiting as well. There's nothing wrong with profit. However, that should not be the engine that's driving our motivation for what we do. We should be motivated, especially as Christian business owners, to serve and empower our customers for the sake of God's kingdom, for the sake of His redemptive purposes. Now, what I get to do every month is meet with a group of business owners and entrepreneurs through Truth at Work in our executive roundtable. And man, it is amazing because these guys, this is their heart. These men and women, this is their heart, is to serve their customers in their business, as well as their vendors, as well as their employees, to serve them in a way that would reflect God's character and impact the community for the sake of God's kingdom. So if you want to learn more about that, please reach out to me. I would love to talk to you and share more about the Truth at Work Executive Roundtables and how men and women who are Christian business owners all over the area are making a real impact for God's kingdom. And I'd love to share with you about how you could join us in that yourself.